I never dealt seriously with suicidal ideation in spite of severe depression problems because of a very strong moral conviction rooted in a deeply formative childhood experience. In the anime Trigun, the main character, Vash the Stampede, says not to. It's a major theme of the show that Vash is against the taking of life to solve problems, and there are like a few occasions in the show where he talks about suicide in particular. So anytime I was feeling something that might have approached a suicidal thought, the thought process was easy. Can't do it. Vash says no. And that's not like a good reason to not kill yourself. And by my mid to late 20s, I'd even figured out some of the reasons it's like a bad reason. There are areas of philosophy I couldn't engage with. The fact that there was an absolute floor on how bad my depression could cause the consequences to become meant it took away some of the thrust from like the pressure to make things better. And I couldn't rewatch Trigun because I was afraid that if it didn't hold up, that would break a very important pillar of my ability to function emotionally. I'd even explained to therapists, yeah, this I don't deal with suicidal ideation. This is why. Yes, I need to deal with it eventually. No, I don't want to deal with it right now. I could feel that there were like unprocessed issues behind a door bumping around, and the door was sealed shut with just a sticker of Vash the Stampede. Then, eventually, in my early 30s, a year or two into a global pandemic, I had supportive friends, a job I cared about, a sense of a future that I wanted, and I felt pretty confident that I wouldn't kill myself even if no one were telling me not to. So I rewatched Trigun. It mostly held up. It has a lot of like 90s anime sexual harassment played for laughs that are really uncomfortable, but apart from that, I really felt pretty confident and pretty good about that having formed like a significant influence and basis for my sense of morals. Anyway, there are two takeaways from this. One is that there are no rules about like which kind of information can be life or death to people. Anything that a person can experience can be something that like someone has coded in their brain as like my whole world is hinging on this being in place, so I'm just not going to question it. The other thing is, if you want someone to question one of those beliefs, one of those fundamental things that is holding their worldview together, they need to feel safe. They need to feel confident that their world isn't going to fall apart, even if it turns out that the thing that they are assuming isn't true.